What up, everybody, and welcome to Let's Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Dustin Calloway, and let's get into it. Before we get this video started, before we get this episode started, I want to ask you all to please smash that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share this video, spread the news about my podcast because I'm trying to blow this thing up. Also, if you're watching this video now, and if you don't have enough time to finish the episode, I'm just asking you if you could please, throughout your day, take your time. If you're doing some work around the house, or if you're traveling somewhere, you're in a car ride, and you're at work. You don't even have to look at me. Just put it on, go back and finish the video. Please watch it all the way through to the end. I just need the support so I can keep this thing going. But again, if you're here right now, please smash that like button. Okay. So this episode today is going to be about this. Women, stop fighting over men. He's going to keep cheating on you. Just stop doing it. So, what I want y'all to do with me right now, I want y'all to watch this clip right here.
Hold up. Sweet bitch. Sweet bitch. Sweet. What up? What up? Ain't no what? No. Wait, what?
Dude,
No? What you gonna tell me? What am I talking about? Bitch, you a liar. That's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, you a fucking liar. I told you stay out my man's face, right? Or
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? You tell me, bro. What am I talking about? And you was in space fight with my nigga.
No, I didn't even see him.
Bro, you ain't tell nobody I'm a hoe. You
Yo,
ain't tell
who
nobody
did I
I
tell that
dicks
to?
in my phone, bitch. Dicks in my phone, bitch.
Who did I tell that to?
All the dicks in your mouth, bitch. Come out some dick in my
What are
fucking
you
phone,
talking
bitch.
about?
You tell me that.
Yo, this is crazy.
Who the fuck you told on this block? I got another nigga, huh?
Who did I tell this block? I
You
didn't
tell
talk to
me,
nobody.
bitch.
I didn't even talk to nobody.
Bro,
Yo.
I told you don't play with me.
Can you hit her back? I dare you.
Hold on, you got my nail bent, bitch.
Yo. Yo.
Ah,
Yo.
I got my fucking hand bleeding, bro. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yo, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Snapchat! Come here.
Yo.
Come here, bitch. You coming with me, bro? You coming with me, bro?
D, I swear to
Swear to
God.
God.
We coming to.
I don't even
Bitch, you
talk
swear
to
to God.
him.
And you won't after today either.
Yo.
Honey! Mind you! Cause I ain't quit shit! Cause I'm out here nothing! Mind you!
I even talk to him.
Mind you! My man, bitch!
Why
You disrespect my man, bitch!
I disrespect you?
Apologize, bitch!
Why did you tell her?
Apologize, bro!
Why did you tell her exactly? Why you tell her that?
He ain't tell me nothing. Don't question my man, bro. Don't question my man, bro. Don't question my man, bro.
I don't.
No, she ain't going nowhere, bitch. She ain't going nowhere.
That's it.
She right here. You got something to say to my man? You got something to say to him? You got something to say to him?
I don't know.
Any fucking body you got something to say to?
Talk to nobody.
Get out of here, bro.
Go, man, go.
Get out of here, bro. Bro, get out of here, bro. Homie, get out of here, bro.
Okay. Why do you women go to fucking war over men like this? This shit blows my fucking mind. It blows my mind. Why do you go to war over men like this? You beat this girl ass. You dragged her through the streets. And I saw your friend jump in too, some coward shit, jumping her. Y'all jump her, drag her through the streets, you beat her up. Clearly, she's not going to fight you back. I don't care if she messed with your man. So what? You probably caught her messing with your man before, and you told her, hey, stop messing with my man. Stop messing with my man. Man, look, you can't make somebody stop messing with your man, especially if your man coming back at them. You know what I'm saying? You can try it all you want to. So what you going to do? You're going to go beat her up, drag her through the streets, and then you see clearly she's not going to fight you back because she's afraid. So some more coward shit. But again, you're doing this all over a man. You drag this girl all the way down the block to your man. Talking about, honey. I didn't hear him jumping in there trying to defend you. I didn't even hear him deny the claim. I didn't even hear him deny anything. You didn't even ask him a question about, him cheating on you for her. You didn't ask that man not one question. You just beat this girl up, dragged her down the street. So basically, what you think you're doing to a man, right? What you think you're doing, some psychological shit that you think you're doing. So you showing your man, basically, I'm gonna beat your side chick up and I'm gonna drag her down the street, right? I'm gonna beat her up, drag her down the street to you so you can see. So what? You think that that's supposed to put some fear in him to make him say, man, I ain't gonna mess with no other girls, man, because she gonna beat every one of them up like that. Come on, man, get that bullshit out of here. And the crazy part is, do you really believe the story that man told you after he caught you? So, after you caught him? So, you caught him, right? You caught him, he tell you this story because he got caught. He got caught, right? Hear what I'm saying? He got caught. So, he tell you this story about how she was hitting him up and doing this and doing that, and you wasn't trying to mess with her. He wasn't trying to mess with her or whatever, and you just ran with that shit. So automatically it's on site when you see old girl. So you check. I take it she picked up her phone and called herself trying to check dude. Check old girl for mess with her dude. How she get your man number? How she get the number? But that's crazy to me, right? So this is my question to the woman in the video. What do you think he would be doing if you didn't catch him? Think about what I just said. What do you think that man would be doing right now if you didn't catch him? If you did not catch him or catch him and old girl in that exchange between them and that phone? What do you think he'd be doing? Remember, you caught him. But according to the video, you tried to make it seem like you caught old girl. No, you caught your man. That girl is just, she collateral damage. She's just a little side piece. You just caught your man doing that shit to you. If you didn't catch him, he would still be messing with her right now. How the fuck you more mad at the chick than you are at him? Listen to this shit. Listen to what I'm saying to you. How are you more mad at the chick than you are with him? This is where y'all need to get this shit. Y'all need to unravel what's going on in y'all brains, man. I get it. Y'all be trapped in these little communities of people, right? These little communities of people, and y'all feel like this is the best I can do. The people around me. Do you know how many fucking people there are in this world? Do you know? Sometimes you might have to venture outside of where you live. Sometimes even outside of where you work, because typically, depending on where those people work in that community, they probably work around the same people who live around them. Sometimes you got to venture out, go to places you ain't never been before to go find something else. The people around you are not the end game. Trust me, I see it where I live, and I don't even live in the same community that I primarily grew up in, but I still see like a bunch of people that live in that community or near that community. They still mess with each other, like relationship, dating each other, all sleeping with each other and shit. And it's just like a lot of these people just they stay stuck in that little pocket, right? That man is not the end. The people that live around you are not the end. Some of y'all need to come up out of that same little cycle that y'all stuck in and go beyond that shit. Go beyond the borders that you used to, right? Because that's how you end up in situations like this. Every chick on the block fucking the same dude. Or not even every chick on the block. It could be 3, 4, 5 girls, because that's what we'll do. We'll do that shit. We'll sleep with 4 or 5 girls in the same area, and 3 of them probably know about each other. Three of them probably know about all of them. But it's 2 that don't know nothing about nothing, and it's primarily 1 that don't know anything about anything. So that be the one, like this chick in the video, right? She be the one pretending she don't know nothing about nothing. She thinking her man is all that. He good. And then you flip out and you start beating the shit out of the girl, one of the side pieces that you catch the dude with. You knew, I got a good feeling the girl from that video, I know she know her dude ain't shit. But she choose to deal with him, right? She choose to stay with him. You choose to fight your sisters in the street. You choose to fight women in the street over this same dude that you probably know ain't shit. Your friend that helped you jump old girl probably told you that man ain't shit. But y'all don't listen to shit, right? Because y'all be feeling like, man, look, this is the best I can do. He a man. And I've heard this shit over the years from multiple women, older women, grandmas and shit. And a lot of them grew up in these times where they felt like if a man got a job and if a man got, you know, a little bit of money in the bank, girl, you better not lose that man. So it don't matter what the fuck he do to you. So he could just do whatever the fuck he want to do to you. And you just supposed to take that shit just because he got a job and he providing. What the fuck is your job? What do you do? This ain't the fucking old school days where you just stay at home and you clean the fucking house and you have babies and you take care of the babies. Get that fucking shit out of here. We all surviving right now. We all out here surviving. Don't put up with that shit. If you in the same fucking struggle every day and you surviving every fucking day, if that's what you doing, you surviving just like that man, and you paying bills right along with him, y'all both surviving. You ain't got to take that bullshit. Flat out, man. Ultimately, that man did you dirty. He did you dirty. In the video, old girl talking about, didn't I tell you not to be messaging my man, whatever the hell, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I heard it. But you, what? So, okay, let's just say, for instance, you called him up one time, right? And you tell old girl, don't message my man no more. Who do you think is going to respect that shit? What if that girl got the same mindset as you? This is all I got. This is the best I can do in this neighborhood where we live. I'm going to mess with him then too, because I can't find nothing else. So y'all think y'all can't find nothing else. So we going to all just mess with him. What if she just like you? She just trying to secure some shit. So when you're trying to secure some shit, some people, man, they'll do anything to get to the next level of anything. I've watched it. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen people cut motherfuckers the fuck down, throw their life on the line to take something from somebody else. And that's what y'all doing. Y'all fighting over fucking men that don't give a fuck about y'all. That's the bottom line. Y'all fighting over men that don't give a fuck about y'all. For real, for real. When a man want to be with a woman and he want to settle down and that's who he want to be with, trust and believe. He gonna do that shit. And he will not do shit behind your back. He'll lock in. He'll lock in. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. You know, but a lot of what y'all be going through, man, a lot of what y'all just put up with, a lot of this shit that y'all be doing to each other, y'all in the streets fighting each other, beating the fuck out of girls over a man that ain't even, he did you dirty. You beating the shit out this girl over a man that did you dirty. Hear what I'm saying to you. You beating the shit out of a girl in the streets over the man that did you dirty. The man. You go back home to him. What's the conversation like? Right? Because you called him the first time, and then the second time you called him again. Apparently she called him again, right? Because she mentioned, did not tell you not to blah blah blah. So that means that after you called him the first time, he didn't stop, right? So you beat her up, drag her down the block. You basically, because that's what she's doing. She beat old girl up for real, and she put her on display for her man to see. This is what I'm gonna do to every bitch that's what she's saying without saying it. This is what I'm gonna do to every bitch that you bring around here. You think that shit means something? You think that means something? That shit don't mean nothing. I would have respected you more if you would have probably fought the dude. Just fight him. Fight him. Show him how mad you are at him. I'm not condoning domestic violence. I'm not. But this shit got to stop, man. This shit is sad, man. Listen to yourself. You yelling at this. You yelling at old girl talking about stay the fuck away from my man. Your man? Your man. I find that funny. Your man. I find that extremely funny. I'm going to say that again. Old girl said, stay the fuck away from my man. Didn't I tell you stay the fuck away from my man? Apparently, he's everybody's man. And I'm going to tell you why he's everybody's man. Because At one point in my life, I'm gonna tell you from the man side. This is what I love to do. I love to do this on my podcast. I love to talk about my personal experience too, because I don't want to be a dude that's just sitting up here in front of this camera, in front of all of this, and I'm just talking and just saying shit to y'all without giving y'all something to pull from me. Like, well, how you know? You probably just talking shit. You want me to tell you how I know what I'm talking about? Because I used to be old dude. Yeah, I used to be old dude. Look, I ain't give a shit. I'm living my life. And I'm like, fuck it. As a man, it's a weakness that we got inside of us. It's a weakness that we have inside of us, right? And I got this girl here. She say, you can have it. Cool. I'm in it. We start kicking it. We like each other a little bit, right? But I see somebody who look a little bit better than her, or they may look about the same, but she got maybe a different little attribute over here that she don't got. All right, so we line them both up. I got both of them. Even though I like number one more, I like her the most because eventually I'm going to make her my girlfriend, right? Then third girl come along, fourth girl come along, fifth girl come along. Believe me when I say this shit, that's how real it gets. We'll slay them all. Cheat on you with them all. That's what men would do. We would do that shit, right? And we would just keep living our fucking lives like nothing is wrong. And we could get caught. But we've learned, number one, so well that we could say anything in the fucking world. Sweet talk the shit out of number one. Until she take my dumb ass back again and fucking again and again and again and again. And y'all just keep taking us the fuck back. Why do you think okay, hold on, let me, before I say that. And let's say eventually number one leaves. Number one gone, she pushes out. Number two just slides into number one slot. Then we pick up another number 5, right? So then we break y'all the fuck down, right? So number one, you leave. You beat the fuck down. You beat down, right? So what do you carry with you from that relationship to the next one? What do you do? And I could be saying the same thing for men too, but again, this ain't for men today. This is based around the video. So what does number one do? Number one carries that bullshit, all the fucking weight and all the shit that she ain't never healed from me beating her the fuck down. She carries that to the next person. So now the next man got to suffer. And don't get me wrong, I've been the next man before. I'm telling you, I got some shit to talk to y'all about. But again, I'm going back to myself being that man that fucked up number one. So number one, you fucked up, I kicked you to the side. Or no, you eventually left me because you couldn't take it no more because eventually you found out about number 2, 3, and 4. And you didn't find out about number 5 because that was too deep off in there. But I didn't send you on your way and now you fucked up, right? So now you carry that bullshit with you that I put you through into the next relationship, right? So think about it like this. That number one that I fucking did dirty, she could be the number one from this video, right? She done had enough of men doing her dirty, right? Because that beating was something, it was something different. It was a lot of hurt behind that. It was like a lot of hurt, aggression, anger behind that. Cause I done been there before, you know, you've been on some shit where you find out, damn, that I ain't the only one, but I ain't never been to the point where I'm like, man, I gotta go find dude, I gotta go fight him. Nah, So what if old girl from the video is number one? My number one that I did dirty, right? So she gets to this new dude, who the dude she fighting over in this video, and now it hurts that much more, right? The cycle has to fucking end. We gotta stop the cycle, right? Because if y'all keep allowing us to do y'all like that, we are gonna keep fucking doing that shit over and over and fucking over again. We are. Y'all got to change the game. And I know there's going to be some people that want to say in the comment section that, you know, no, y'all just got to be better. No, y'all got to make us better. Like, I'm not even lying to you. Like, you got to think about some of the shit that a lot of men grow up seeing. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Grow up in a motherfucking house where nobody talk to you about sex. Nobody talk to you about how to be a good man or how to be in a relationship. And they expect you to just see what they doing and mimic that shit. It don't fucking work like that. Growth takes training and conversation. That's what I've learned. It takes a lot of training and conversation. Talk to me about some shit so that I can know how to navigate this thing, right? So we can pile this shit on all day. We can pile it on. I'll just talk about some of the generational curses that I see, right? And I'll just point out my family for one. We got, and I'm not talking about that marriage shit, because that whole marriage shit, that's what everybody don't believe in, that marriage shit. Like, some people are okay being in a relationship with somebody and they have a strong, solid bond and they have a great partnership, a great relationship without all that government shit getting caught up in there. And all the religious stuff getting caught up in there. Everybody don't live the same way. But let's just say let's just say my family, right? You got brothers, sisters, mother, fathers, aunties, uncles, cousins. And let's just say, for instance, right, we have no, the relationships is rocky all over the fucking place, across the board with everybody in the whole family, right? So you got a bunch of kids being born in between by multiple men, multiple women, and you just got kids and shit running around, all types of cousins and brothers and cousins and little cousins and cousins. You got all this shit running around, right? Now, you see this shit happening every day, right? These kids are not being directed by nobody. And then eventually these kids grow up and they don't even want to fucking listen to nobody, right? So now you got a bunch of wild ass fucking kids in a big ass family just running around, fucking and having kids. And eventually one day those kids grow up, right? So these kids grow up in this old fucking just destroyed ass environment, right? The fucking environment is destroyed. And they probably hear this or watch this video, right? Or listen to this video, and they'll be like, man, he just talking shit about the family. It ain't about me talking shit about the family. It's about me pointing out some shit that I see, and I need to mention it to people, because the fucking cycle has to be broken, right? Because this is how you get to the girl in the video, right? You get to the girl in the video in certain situations like this. So now you got all these fucking kids, little boys, little girls, running around in these families where nobody is really showing them love, and then nobody is really teaching them how to fucking love or how to be in relationships, right? So this is what you see, all this shit running around, right? Dysfunctional shit, right? And you could just see it. All you gotta do is go to a cookout and just sit back, watch. And if you see couples there, watch how they communicate with each other. You see a lot of aggression and shit. You see a lot of motherfuckers just be coming by themselves all the time. Don't nobody be in relationships. Or if you see them in a relationship every fucking year at the 4th of July cookout or every fucking holiday, it's a different person there, right? And I'm not saying that you're not supposed to date and learn this and that, but to me personally, before you start bringing a motherfucker around your family, you need to know, like, look, you don't just show anybody to your family. You just don't introduce anybody to your family, man. Trust me, take this away and believe that. Because the shit looks a little crazy if you keep introducing different motherfuckers. Then people start losing faith in you. But to back to the families, right? So you got all these little boys and girls running around, dysfunctional like a motherfucker. Nobody's showing them how to love, how to be loved, how to love anyone, right? Nobody is showing them what a fucking real relationship looks like. No one is showing them how to be in a relationship, right? So what do they become? I always say this. Some people, let's just say people, kids or whatever, are born with that thing in them, right? And the thing that I talk about all the time, I feel like I was born with it. And this is not to say that I'm better than anybody, never, because I've made a lot of fucking mistakes in life. But I feel like I avoided a whole lot of other mistakes too that could have fucked my whole life up. But some people are born with this thing, right, where I see the fire. Somebody told me it's hot. Let me see anyway. God damn. Then on the flip side, you got some people, that sit back and watch that person touch the fire. I know it's fire. I know fire is hot because I learned that. Someone told me that. But I'm going to sit back and watch you touch it, and I'm not going to touch it. And the reason I'm not going to touch it is because I know it's hot. I know what heat feels like. I done did this before by fire, and I know it's hot, but I don't have to touch it to know it's hot. I don't have to touch it to know it's going to fuck me up. It's the same principles that I apply to everyday fucking life, right? So it's why I didn't do a lot of certain things growing up. So back to those kids. There are going to be people or clusters of kids in that group of these dysfunctional kids that's running around, right? Because it ain't nobody really showing them what they need, to be functional in a relationship, right? So the ones that can see the bullshit and they can navigate through it and just kind of breeze through it, they'll be a little bit better off, right? A little bit. They're going to still go through some shit because trust and believe I've been through some shit, right? But the ones who don't have that little thing in them to say, I can figure this out, everything will always crash and fucking burn right around them. And they will never know what to do when they're in the heat of the moment. And they fuck around, might kill somebody. They fuck around, might hurt somebody severely. They fuck around, end up in jail because they fuck around and get in a relationship and they get beat the fuck down. Very first time, they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to navigate about that shit. They flip. They beat a girl up and carry her down the block on video, right? Fast forward, you in prison now. Fast forward, you in fucking prison now, right? So this is what I mean when I talk about this dysfunctional shit, right? We got to be more careful, right? Because all of this shit that I'm talking about, it leads up to shit like this that you see in this video. It leads up to it, right? So I don't know that girl in the video, but she been through some shit. I know she done been through some shit because I've seen women like her in the same position. I know a lot of them. They found out that they dude was doing some shit like that. Bye. They walk the fuck off and leave them. Then you got the medium level, right? Where you see the girl who catch her man up and he do some shit like that. She blow up and get mad at him and shit. Don't you ever do me like that again. But stay with him, right? Medium level, right? He just keep doing the shit. Then we got the extreme level, right? She don't leave him. She go fight every fucking girl that he cheat on her with. You go fight every girl he cheat on you with. But you never leave his ass. How you get over that shit up here? How do you sleep at night? I know you mad every fucking day. You got to be mad. Or every time you see a chick in the store and y'all together, are you side-eyeing him? Like, is he looking at her? Is he looking at her? How do you live like that? Y'all need to learn how to start picking up y'all shit and leaving these motherfuckers alone. It'd be red flags there every fucking where. You got to stop ignoring the red flags. Self-respect is lost. You have no respect for yourself. If you just wake up and you keep allowing that shit to happen. If you keep going home to somebody who doing you like that. Self-respect is lost, man. You don't have no more respect for yourself. Just because, and I say respect for yourself because at the end of the day, if you did respect yourself, you'll be like, man, you got me messed up, dude. Like, nah, you're not about to come up in here. You smashing all the chicks on the side. You mess around, get me sick. Nah, I'm cool. Like, nah. You just let this man beat you down. Self-love is lost, man. You don't love yourself. You don't love yourself, and you probably do love yourself a little bit, but you don't love yourself enough to say, fuck that. Enough is enough. Shit, I think that would have helped me out, and I would have never had to go through a lot of that shit in these relationships, honestly, like, because a lot of that shit that I went through was payback shit. And I admit that, like, hell yeah, it was payback shit. A lot of that shit that I got back that happened to me after I did somebody dirty, I deserved it all. Because I was greasy than a motherfucker, man. Just greasy. You know, you can't be out here like that, man. And when you get out here and you be greasy than a motherfucker out here in this world, trust me, it's going to come back to you. And you know what? I deserved it all. I deserved it all. Show did. Show the fuck did. So that's why you'll never hear me sitting up here, you know, talking about, you know, like the bitter baby mama shit. Like, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. It's some other shit there that's gonna get talked about. But nah, I ain't gonna sit up there and just I'm not finna be no. I can't do that, because at the end of the day, whatever went wrong, it went wrong. And if I'm being punished for it, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. That's not to say that when I was, in that situation, I was cheating. No. It's the shit that made whatever happened go wrong. I take it as the universe just getting me back. Here you go, bruh. I gotta square these books away with you. That's cool. I'ma take that. But we gotta get this self-respect back. We gotta get this self-love back, women. We gotta get it back. Cause it's sad that we have gotten to a point where a lot of y'all women fight over a man like this. Y'all fight over a fucking man like this. Y'all fight over a man like this. Like this used to be this. I'm sorry. Let me clear that up. Like a man that used to be that man. Y'all fight over that, man. Y'all do realize, like I said, man, it's a world outside of that one man. It's a whole fucking world outside of that one man. And I know a lot of people be on that racial shit where they say, if you date outside your race, you're a sellout. Listen, I don't operate like that. Now again, don't get me wrong, there's levels to that shit, right? You got to make sure that the person that, if you do decide to date outside your race, make sure the person ain't just doing that shit just to, for the hype. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, for the hype is, if a white girl mess with a black dude, come on now, like a lot of them, from my experience, it was because they was chasing that whole idea of the black man. But on the flip side, if you got a black girl dating a white dude, they chasing that whole, he got his shit together and he can take care of me bullshit. Like, let's get outside of that, man. Like, actually date a person, and if you like that person, and if that's somebody that you want to pursue and you want to possibly be with, make sure it's for the right reason. Don't do it for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole fucking world outside of that one man. It's a whole world outside of that community of men that you live around. It's a whole world outside of there. It's a whole damn world outside of there, man. If a motherfucker do you dirty like that, do you think it's gonna stop because you beat the chick up? Do you really think the shit's gonna stop just because you beat her ass up? It's not gonna stop, man. So you beat the chick up, you go to jail. Do you think you're gonna wait until you get out? No, the dude is not gonna wait until you get out. 9 times out of 10, I promise you, while you locked up in there, dude gonna be messing with that same chick while you in there. He gonna go right back to messing with her. And I promise you, 9 times out of 10, I bet you that girl, even though you beat her up, in her mind, that's probably all you can do is just beat her up. You can't really do nothing else to her, right? In her mind, you can't kill me. So she probably gonna go back and mess with your dude again. So just letting you know, heads up, she gonna probably go mess with him again. And that's just me just keeping it all the way real with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta find strength, man. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up, women. You have to start demanding more from men. Demand more from the man that you choose to be with. Demand more from the man that you decide to lay down with. Don't be so quick to throw everything away. Let me rephrase that. Don't be so quick to throw everything in a damn pot for that one man until he proves himself to you. Hear me when I'm saying this. Hear me. Don't be so quick to throw everything in a fucking pot for that one man until he proves himself to you. You have to set higher expectations. Force that motherfucker to respect you. And I'm not talking about fight him to force him to respect you, but don't take the bullshit. The first time you see some bullshit, you call that shit bullshit. And if you have to take layers and peel layers back and fall all the way back, do that. Peel the layers back. Don't sit up there and do that shit, man. Don't sit up there and fight over this dude because he did some fucked up shit to you on the side. Leave his ass alone for good. Leave him alone for good, because you know what a man would do? If it's a dude that care about you for real, if he like think you somebody that he want to get with, if he a sucker dude will let you just keep playing him. If he a sucker, he'll let you just keep on playing him. And he'll let you just keep cheating on him behind your back, behind his back and everything. A sucker dude would. Because it be dudes that be built just like them girls. And he'll just cry about it, be sad about it, and keep trying to beg you to stop doing it. And he'll, you know, just stay with you. But a real dude, like a dude like me, I'm good. I'm out. I'm bouncing. So why don't you do the same thing? We would leave you over one time. You ain't even got to be caught up in some real deep shit for real. For some dudes, it could be you just flirting with a nigga through the messages on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, TikTok, and a dude will leave you over that. Like, for real. But y'all take a dude cheating on y'all and y'all will just keep cheating on y'all and y'all will just stay with him. You gotta stop. You gotta change the cycle. You gotta stop taking these dirty men back, man. You really do. Speaking of that, y'all doing all these challenges and shit, right? Y'all need to make this a challenge. Stop taking men back to do y'all dirty challenge, right? Put that shit on blast. Make that a challenge. If you at home with a man right now and you know he fucking did you dirty, do a TikTok video about you leaving his ass. Do that. Make that a challenge. Leaving his dirty ass challenge. Leaving his dirty ass man challenge. Do that. Y'all got to change the cycle, man. Y'all have to change the cycle. Men will continue to do y'all this way as long as y'all keep on coming back. You keep coming back, I'm gonna keep doing you the same way because I see that you're weak. Clearly, to me, when you come back, that's the first thing we think. All right, cool. I sweet talked her to coming back. She's weak. I'm gonna just keep doing my thing. It worked. It worked this time. So let me see if I can do it again. And don't let it work again. Now it's just when you let it work again, like old girl in the video. This is why it's gonna get worse for her because it worked again. Because clearly she ain't break up with dude after this video. So it worked again to me, which means it's gonna only get worse for her. Sometimes you gotta walk the fuck away for good, man. You just gotta walk away for good, man. And again, stop fighting each other in the streets over bullshit. Women, please stop fighting each other in the streets over bullshit, man. And that's just me being real, man. And that's going to be a wrap for this episode of Let's Talk Podcast. I appreciate y'all's support. I appreciate all the comments that I get down in the comment section. I keep on getting some comments as I go through. I'm not live chatting right now, but I keep getting some. I want to shout out Scotty because Scotty been on my head today with these messages. They've been popping up all day. I believe he has submitted the most comments under my videos. Period, man. So thanks for your support, Scotty. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, Scotty, please, man. So again, for everybody that's watching this video, you know, obviously you made it to the end, and I want to say thank you for that. But for the rest of my videos, man, if you don't get a chance to finish the video because you have to stop it, just please go back later on and watch it all the way through and just finish it. You can finish it in bits and pieces like a book. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on going back and watching it. Please smash that like button. Please subscribe to my channel and please share this video. But the most important thing is I need you guys to like this video, like this video, and drop a comment down below because YouTube has an algorithm, right? So if you start liking videos, you know, it'll help spread the word and they'll start popping it up and recommended feeds and stuff like that. I'm trying to blow this thing up. Let's Talk Podcast is a hot thing. If you want to get on any of my social media platforms, go ahead and go down below in the video, the description. All of my links to my different social media platforms is there in the bottom. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. I don't want to keep on talking because I'm tired and it's time to work on the next episode. So again, until the next time, my people, peace.